Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome to the MrPickupTrucker podcast with the Transporter, Horner's Corner, and Calvin Kempers.
Welcome to the MrPickupTrucker podcast, brought to you by Cows and Campers. Go check out our latest videos. Today we got Shawn Mcdaniel back on, and so the other day, OOIDA, and how it would be beneficial for us as drivers to be members of OOIDA. So Shawn is the one that kind of pointed me in that direction. So I'm going to give him some credit there. And, we're going to talk about that. But to get the party started, let's talk about diesel fuel prices. What do you guys think about that shit show?
They're higher than a crackhead.
Yeah.
$4.51 is what I paid today.
Sweet.
I've been between $4.50 and $4.80.
Damn.
Yeah, it's outrageous.
That's rough. That is not. No bueno. No bueno.
Has
Steve,
anybody got
ahead.
rate increases since the initial increase or no?
Yes.
I don't think so.
We have.
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
So do you guys think it's the company doing it, or do you think it's the manufacturers
I don't know.
doing the second one?
Couldn't
I know
tell
the
you.
first one was like, they were asking the manufacturers for it, but I don't know about this. If you guys got a second one, I didn't see that. So I'm wondering if that's the company's eating it or what.
And
Couldn't tell you.
that could be. Who knows? I mean, it's one of those things, like that's what I'm looking right now. Yeah. I mean, we got some decent ones, but nothing that I would say, oh my God, that's amazing.
Yep.
Yeah. No, it's never amazing.
No.
No, right? Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things. I know there's other companies out there, like they're getting a couple $100 bonus. Like their rates may have went up 3 cents and they're getting $200 bonus to go to like the West Coast. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not doing it. It's not there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, like for us, it's $100 bonus from Keystone per unit. So we put 3 units on, it's $300.
Okay.
Forest River went up 41 cents. Now, in that 41 cents, I think 20 of it came from Forest River, and the other 21 cents is the fuel surcharge, because we're paid on percentage. So we see the line haul plus the fuel surcharge.
Okay.
And the fuel surcharge is 100% to the driver.
So you've seen a minimum of 40 cents plus bonuses?
Yes.
Dang.
Nice.
That's
But that's
good.
what happens when you
paid-
work at a trucking company versus a camper. I mean, I'm just being honest. That's like,
No, I get it.
I know what the line haul is. I know what Bennett's paid
Yep.
from Keystone, Forest River, Winnebago. And then I know what my cut is of that. And then I get 100% of the fuel surcharge. Fuel surcharge comes out on Tuesday. They make the adjustments the Friday before.
Okay.
So
who pays the fuel surcharge? Like, where does that money come from?
So that money is charged to the manufacturer. So like in your guys' case where you're paid by the mile, you don't get to see any of that. But I promise you, somebody at Wave and at Foremost has sent a bill for the added fuel surcharge.
Yep.
Because like my fuel, it says fuel surcharge miles, 54 cents. And then like I have mileage pay. This is for double mileage pay, 208. Fuel surcharge, 54 cents. Additional mileage pay, 3 cents. I don't know what the additional comes from, but yeah.
The 3 cents is probably from the company, I would imagine.
Yeah.
And at 54 cents, you're still, I think, 12 cents under the fuel surcharge. You'd have to look up what the national average fuel surcharge is, and that's what they should be paying you. Because regardless of percentage or mileage, that fuel surcharge is your money, not the company's.
Yep.
Oh,
So,
interesting.
So, Shawn, what's your theory? You've been in this industry a lot. Have you seen it to where they have to move old freight before you start getting a lot of the pay increases, or no?
yes,
Okay.
that is a big thing. And they'll tease you with, well, we have a California at the new rate, but you need to take this Ohio at the old rate.
Right.
Yep.
And they'll tell you, oh, well, we can't dispatch out the new stuff till the old stuff's gone.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what I assumed, but you know what assumptions are. So, you know, it's one of the things I figured you've been around long enough, you would know the more ins and outs of it than my assumptions.
But no, then in this case, your assumption was correct.
Woohoo! Even a blind nut, even a squirrel, was it a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while? So.
A blind nut.
Hey, you find it whatever it takes, right?
Yeah, 2020.
You're a blind nut, all right. Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't know. Surely they're going to get something figured out here sooner than later. I would think.
Yeah, though, if it goes up, and this is just from past, probably another 20-cent jump, and they'll probably pour another 12 to 14 cents on it. It kind of like, look, I know my fuel number, or I know my operating cost. So since my fuel has jumped up, it's added 14 cents to my operating cost at the end of the day.
Yep.
Yeah.
So typically it seems like whatever fuel goes up, the rate increase will go up about half.
Okay.
But it will take usually a couple weeks for it.
Yep.
There's about a 14-day lag from the time that gas goes up till the rate comes up.
Yeah,
because the manufacturers, they know that, you know, they know to throw money at it. They know how to get freight moved, and they're going to try and keep the money down as cheap as they can for as long as they can. And when they start seeing that nothing's moving, well, then that's when they'll start turning loose the bonuses or more money.
Yeah. But in the meantime, most people can't afford to stop, so they just keep going. So it's
correct.
We fight ourselves, but we have to.
Oh yeah, the 2 times a day that I get pissed is when I get up in the morning because I got to go to work, and then when I go buy fuel.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I'm spending $600 if I'm doing a long trip. You know, I'm $600 to $800 a day in fuel.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Compared to what, 300-400 before?
Yeah.
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 Like before, I didn't really care. I didn't even pay attention to what the price was. Oh, hey, there's a Love's. I need fuel.
Yep.
Now I'm on the website. I'm trying to figure out who's got the best discount, where that is. Can I get in there? The other day I went to a Circle K, and well, I pissed everybody off, but I didn't care. I found it for $3.98 a gallon. And I filled up and pissed everybody off.
Yep. Yep. I mean,
so was that a cash price, or was that through the fuel card?
That was through the fuel card. So what I have learned recently is my ComData app does not reflect the correct price. But if I go into my driver's IG, which is a Bennett website, and I go under fuel tab, it will show me like say Oklahoma, I'll put in Oklahoma, and it'll show me everywhere, every fuel station I can go to and get a discount and how much that discount is.
Really?
Yeah. So
what did your fuel card say that place was? Did you look at that?
Yeah, I actually did on that one. The fuel card had actually said it was $3.52.
Okay.
And so, because that's what got my interest, I'm like $3.52, and it was a little bitty. I'm like, if I could put triangles out and drop a trailer on the highway, I don't care.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
then I'm like, wait a minute. So then I double checked on the website and saw that it was the higher price, even though it was still under $4, and we still went and got fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a Circle K or a Speedway burned me a few weeks ago. The card said I got a discount and they didn't give it, even though they asked for driver ID and all the right stuff. I still didn't get. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I quit. Since the fuel's gone up, I quit using the app for prices. I just go to our website on Bennett's. Bennett has a website called Driver IG, and that has like our profile on it and how many miles we ran, how many trips, what our gross is, and has fuel strategy. So like it'll tell you like top off, keep tanks topped off today. Fuel will go down to tomorrow, or fuel will go up tomorrow, whatever the case is. Or it'll say, basically, I forget exactly what the word is, but basically just telling you, don't worry about buying fuel today, buy fuel tomorrow because it'll go down 14 cents.
Yeah.
So
I know I've had a lot of people calling me asking, like, my fuel card didn't work because, I didn't get the discount and all this. And it's all these like mom and pop places.
Yep.
And they're trying them because of the rates,
yeah.
It's cheaper than everywhere else. And then, so what I've been telling people is, just go put in 10 gallons and sit there for a few minutes and wait for it to process through and see if you get it or not. Because, you pump 125 gallons of $5 a gallon instead of $4, you're talking.
Oh, yeah.
Money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're absolutely right.
And they'll try to burn you for sure. Yeah. It's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, they will.
And a lot of people have been having problems with fuel cards in general. Just, get them to map and tell you where to go. And it's just, I think it's all a mess.
It's beyond a mess.
Better.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Shawn, you going to tell us about OOIDA today? Is that?
Yeah, I guess that's why I'm back.
We drug you in?
Yeah. Text this morning. Hey, want to talk about OOIDA? Sure.
Well, go ahead.
Well, no. Go ahead. I don't want you to get mad and punch a cow.
I think it's important that, we've had a lot of questions about LLCs and taxes and all this kind of gobbledygook. And I think it's important to guys to understand that, you need to protect your own butt a little bit. And, this is a way to kind of help do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're not wrong. So, for people who don't know, OOIDA is Owner Operators Independent Drivers Association. Their main goal is that they have lobbyists that lobby for the trucking industry. They are not as liberal. They're more conservative. They're not like the ATA, which is the American Trucking or American Trucker Association. OOIDA, for the most part, has a core belief that they're more owner-operated minded versus mega carrier minded, like ATA. So when you join, you get two cool stickers to put on each side of your truck, and then you get a card, and then you get discounts. at various places. You can get discount for renting a car. You get discount at different chrome shops, discount at different tax services. The main reason why I use it is for their legal department. I'm sure everyone who's listening, everyone who's on this podcast, I highly doubt, and including myself, we sat down and we read all 15 pages of it, word for word. And if we did read all 15 pages of it, I highly doubt that we understood what half of it said, because it was written by a lawyer for another lawyer to read.
Yep.
What are you talking about? Our lease agreement?
Yes.
Okay.
So what's good about it is, yeah, okay, it's probably a standard lease agreement, but what I did was once I signed it, I faxed it over. I called OOIDA, said I need legal department, got a hold of one of their legal guys and said, hey, I'm going to send you my lease agreement. Tell me if I did good or if I did bad. If I did bad, it's nothing for me to pull the trigger and get the hell out of here before we get going too bad. Not a problem. 24 hours later, come back, says standard stuff, nothing out of the ordinary. You're fine. Cool. Now, what also helps, my main deal with joining OOIDA is literally just for the legal side of it, because and I'll call it out, Patrick Industries and their little boat division that they have, they're charging their guys for an ELD. That is against the law. If a company gives you an ELD, they cannot legally charge you for the ELD. Some people may know this, some people may not.
You're talking about like a weekly or a monthly thing?
Yep.
Okay.
Like a rental.
I know.
Yeah.
I got charged like a deposit, but not a weekly or monthly. Yeah.
Right. They can do a deposit and they can take it out weekly, minute by minute, however they want to take it out, but it's a deposit only, but they cannot charge you monthly for it. And I think those guys are
like a rental or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
And from talking to a Patrick guy last year, he's like, oh, well, they're charging us because they have to pay for the service. Well, that's because it's their equipment, not yours. The only time a carrier can charge you for an ELD is if it's your ELD that's not compatible with their system. So say I go buy a mode or a big road ELD and I go to Bennett can now charge me because they don't have big roads. Now they have to buy that system or subscribe to that system for my ELD to work.
Yep.
So most places, when they give you an ELD, they shouldn't be charging you a monthly charge for it while you have it. A deposit's one thing, but a monthly charge is against the law. One thing that like Indiana Transport is notorious for is, oh, you got a Seth. We got an invoice here that you damaged 2 units. One's a step and one's a tire, so we're going to go ahead and bill it to you. Well, send me the invoice so I can write off on my taxes, and the invoice says Indiana Transport and Seth on it. Well, that's against the law. If there's a damage claim made, it has to be from the dealer or a body shop, not the transport company. If you're paying for it, you need the bill from the people doing the work, not the transport company. And this is stuff that I had learned where I got blamed for on the back of, it was a 38-foot Salem. They got the little triangle deals on the very back of it. And They were scratched from going into a driveway because the thing's 38 foot long and the axles are 8 feet behind the hitch. So yeah, it's going to drag. Well, they hand me a bill for $300. And I'm like, what's this for? Well, you damaged the whatever they called them, and they had to repaint them. $300? I mean, I can buy a can of spray paint and paint it.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I didn't think it was right. So called OOIDA. Hey, I'm getting this bill, and told them what was going on. And it takes them usually about a day and a half. And then they come back to you, and he goes, "Here's what you need to tell them." So they emailed me a deal that had everything that I needed everything I needed to request, and everything else, and they just let it go. But it was the company trying to collect more money on probably a little scratch that didn't mean nothing. And they probably figured, a lot of the places, I was at Horizon with that incident, but I've heard Indiana do it to almost all their drivers at some point or another. So, it's just a good way to cover your ass and to do it cheaply. Now, I'm sure if you were involved in a fatality wreck, I'm sure they'll help you, but it's probably going to have some upfront cost to it.
Right.
Looking over a contract is one thing, but representation is another. But if I want an attorney, I want one who is hired or works for a trucking lobbyist group. I mean, to me, it almost doesn't get any better than that.
So what does that cost?
It's every year, and it's $45 a year.
Oh, okay.
So
not that much.
No. And then
so far, you've never done anything, like everything you've ever asked them is included in that $45.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And they also offer insurance, which Seth, you might be interested in it. I don't know about Justin because his trailer is, I don't know, it's an oddity. But I had them before Bennett Insurance when I had the Enterprise truck and my gooseneck. I called them up, told them I was a hotshot, told them I'm loaded 90% of the time, and they beat Bennett by $80 a month. So they got good insurance.
So they do, and I looked into it, and you have to be running IFTA and plated at 33,000 or higher.
Oh.
So Seth and I don't qualify.
Well, then there's that.
Yeah, I pay $100 a month, and I have my trailer insured at $20,000.
Yeah.
But that's Cottingham. I don't know.
Okay. So my step deck is 20,000 value, and Bennett insures it for $54.
Nice.
And then the Peterbilt is insured at 24,000, and it's $143.
Damn.
Should have been about $200 a month what you pay.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's half what I pay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And then,
is Bennett self-insured, or are they?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they're self-insured, and they got a Cord, I think, is the underwriter or something along that line.
Okay. So
And
that's
then,
why they're kind of picky on their drivers.
Yes, that is the reason they are picky on their drivers.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why their requirements are a little bit stricter than everybody else because of that reason. Last I knew, just in the drive-away division, which is what's up there in Middlebury, $5 million a year is their premium for insurance.
Wow.
And they roughly pay out, not going to trial, just in claims and damages, they roughly pay out about $5 million a year in just that.
Oh,
A lot of money.
Yeah.
And we're worried about $100 extra for fuel.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Well, I found this out because we've got a couple of terminals that were having problems moving freight, and I responded to the email with, well, me as a driver, I'm not going to haul campers out of Indiana for $2.89 a mile and a $43 shuttle fee per unit when I can go 200 miles to the east, load 3 campers that weigh 6,000 pounds total, pays $3.09 a mile and no shuttle fee. And since I'm in Ohio, everything is 200 miles further.
You get more pay.
Exactly.
Where was that at?
So, the response I got from the higher up, and there was a whole lot more back and forth, and finally he didn't like what I had to say. And that's when he come out with, well, have you ever thought to consider that we pay $5 million a year in insurance premiums? We pay out $5 million in claims, and you guys are squawking over $20 difference between Horizon's shuttle fee and our shuttle fee.
Yeah.
And of course, me being me, I said, it's $20 to you, but at the end of the day, it's the third highest in the industry.
Yep.
So they're not going to change it because of me, but he asked a question and I, by God, answered it. And
Yep.
he should have known I was going to answer it.
Yep. Well, you're just not only are you looking out for your best interest, but you want to look out for, the interests of everybody that's doing it, right?
Yeah. 4 years ago, 4.5 years ago, we got a terminal in Forest City, Iowa, and it was $260 to haul 2 vans out of there. And I griped enough that, granted, it wasn't much, but we did get 5 cents, so now it's $265. I figure next month I'm gonna start griping again and see if I can't get 5 more cents out of it. I figure I'll make it at every 5 years, every 5 year bitch, and see what happens.
Hey, I mean, it's worth a shot.
We don't have the money now, so if they get mad, what are they gonna do? Tell me to go somewhere else? Okay, I'll go to another company. I own my own truck. I own my own trailer. I don't need them.
Right.
So that's the kind of attitude that I have. Is I was looking for a job when I found this one.
Yep.
Yep. But it's amazing they signed a contract. And because that was the reason they couldn't up the rate, because we're locked into a price contract and it's a set price. I'm like, well, why would a $1 billion company even write something up like this? I don't know about y'all, or I told him, I said, I don't know about Bennett itself, but I know my insurance, my tires, my oil, and my fuel never get cheaper every year.
Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's forever going up.
Yeah, that's when he's like, well, we'll sit down with the contractor relations and see what we can, or not contractor relations, customer relations, and see what we can do. And then 2 days later, we're going to give you 5 cents.
Uh-huh.
Wow. I'll take it.
Amazing. Yep.
So Shawn, somebody said they put in a app at Bennett. They wanted to know if it would benefit you at all if they put your name down, or do you get any?
Yes.
Kind of
we do have a referral bonus or referral program. So they have to put my name on the bottom of the first page. Let's say, who are you referred by? And then I'll get $300 whole dollars after their third load.
Okay.
And then if the person tells me, hey, I'm here because of you, I will, I'll throw $100 back at them out of the 300.
Yep, that works for both you guys then.
Yeah.
Nice.
I figured, why should I just benefit from it if
Yep. Yes, sir.
And right now, $100 is that's like 3 gallons of fuel.
Oh shit. Yeah.
It's food. It's definitely just food for 2 days. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Now, isn't there a thing with Bennett right now? I think somebody said something a few weeks back about how you guys are waiving the CDL in 1 ton right now for single poles, but it has to only be main units out of the Elkhart Goshen area.
Yeah. So if you're non-CDL and you're in a 3/4 ton pickup and you want to come to Bennett, now's the time to do it, because Probably in 4 or 5 months, they'll go back to being 1-ton CDL drivers only and require an ELD. But right now, they've lifted the ELD as long as you don't want to do. Well, let me rephrase that. If you're non-CDL, 3/4 ton pickup, you won't have to run an ELD, but you will only run out of Indiana. You will not get horse trailers out of Florida. You won't get cargo trailers out of Georgia or Oklahoma. You won't get horse trailers out of Oklahoma. You won't get boats out of Washington. You won't get cargo trailers out of South Dakota. You won't get cargo trailers out of Montana. And we are working on Arizona.
Okay.
So, but if you want to actually work for a good
What were those
company,
places?
well, you know, somebody had a CDL.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Just
I don't
saying.
know what you're
I've been trying to tell them, Sean. They just don't listen
Oh.
to me.
All jokes aside,
Yes, sir.
come July 1st,
What I heard.
FMCSA is ending third-party testing for a CDL, and they're ending the 3-day, 5-day, 7-day schools. You'll be required 120 hours.
Yes.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
Yep.
the transporter probably takes some time from at some point before the summer and go get his ass into a class.
You said that was July 1st?
Yes.
July 1st. And it doesn't make you have to, like, you can't say, oh, I got my permit and I'm waiting on my third party test. You have to have it done
All done.
before. Yes.
Yes.
Because come July 1, there's no more. It's done.
It's over, Red Rover.
I've been saying that I'm getting mine this year, and that's because I found a 2-day class, $1,800 in Missouri. That a lot of people say it's good, and for what we do, it's like we're already driving with trucks and trailers. Like we already know what we're doing. We can back something up, we can move
You
it.
sure
blah,
about
blah,
that?
blah. Well, I
Sure
can't. I don't know
about
about you. Just saying.
Yeah.
Sean, the same guy's asking, is it worth it to have Bennett get his plate and run their IFTA or to get his own?
If he doesn't have it now, it's easier to let Bennett do it. Depending on, because every state is different. No one state can be the same. Bennett's going to do the IFTA regardless, because whoever you're leased to does your IFTA, regardless of who owns the plate. So Bennett's going to do the IFTA anyway. Might as well go ahead and in the process have them start and get the plate shit done. So that way, comes to orientation, he's got a plate, an ELD, and he's ready to go.
I agree with that.
If he tries to go get, like, if he doesn't have an apportion plate now, then you've got to go figure out where to go in your state to go get it, and then, hey, I'm going to be leasing on, so you're not leased on to anybody now, or if he is leased on to somebody, he's got to use them to get an apportion plate. So some states, like Mississippi, I'd love them. I cannot get an apportion plate till I give them a signed lease agreement. Well, Bennett won't give me a signed lease agreement till I have a plate.
So you're fighting each other.
Correct. So for me at that time with those trucks, it was just easier to let Bennett plate the trucks. The Peterbilt I have now, it's plated. And so that way I just showed up. Here's my cab card. Here's my 2290. Give me my IFTA sticker. Let's go.
Yep.
No matter which brand you drive, keep them running like new with Hotshot Super Everyday Diesel Treatment. Link below.
Yeah. Plus, if you're running their IFTA plate, any tolls that get hit to that plate goes to them, not to you.
Yep.
So
That's correct.
you don't have to deal with that nonsense.
Right.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
And whoever
Well, I
that
mean, if you
person
have a
is,
trailer, it's going to go to the trailer, but yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Whoever that person is, just please. Here's Bennett. Bennett, and once you get in, it's awesome. Going through the process and dealing with the Middlebury office, you will want to take a bath with a toaster oven. I'm just being honest.
I've heard stories of other people on YouTube that have dealt with the people in the office and not speaking very highly of them at all. So
Yes, the worst part of Bennett is the Middlebury office. Once you get through that nonsense, then it's like, oh, okay, cool.
Yep. And I think that it's like that with a lot of companies. Getting in and getting started is, man, it's just it's mind-numbing pain in the ass. You know what I mean? It just, I don't know. You know?
The recruiters are like, get this, and this, and send it in through this app and do all that. And you're like, what?
Yeah.
An app?
Yeah.
Can I just bring you the paper? No, you gotta.
No, you need to log into 10th Street and you need to do this, this, and this, and fill out all this paperwork and
yeah, pain in the butt.
Whole bunch of blah 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 blah.
2 days will go by and they'll say, "Oh, the picture was blurry. Can you send it again?" Oh,
yeah. Or you don't hear nothing. You call, hey, did you get everything? Oh, yeah. No, it got lost. Send it again.
Yeah.
Shane the Ruse. Go ahead.
That's if you can keep your recruiter there working an 8-hour day. We got some that like to go home at 2 o'clock and then email you at midnight.
Shane the Ruse said, "Seems like Justin is working all the time now." That's just editing. It's not actual.
No, I'm not working. Sitting at home chilling in the rocking chair, boys.
About
Did
to
you
put
see
them
the
gloves
background?
on and go. He's gonna put them gloves on, go work over a couple of cows.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're never gonna live that down, Justin.
I know it. It's all right. That's all right.
I'll stop talking about it when I can see it on somebody else's TikTok.
Yeah.
Camper Cartel hashtag finally popped up on somebody else's. I'm like, yes, we're getting there.
Yep. Yes, sir. Oh my God, that guy is doing a U-turn on 31 in a semi.
Nice.
Oh my.
Hey, 31 has
truck.
been hot lately. Good grief.
Wow. I can't believe that just happened. Damn.
I'm surprised you didn't get pulled over. There's a cop every 10 feet on 31 right now.
I know it. They've been turning it up.
In a month, they don't. So, as a prior law enforcement, there is no such thing as a quota. It's called a contact minimum.
Yep.
So they got to get their numbers in.
Yeah. Well, the other day when I came up here to help Seth, it was like flies on a bull's ass, man. They were everywhere.
Oh
And they were literally targeting campers. That was what they were pulling over.
Well, I don't blame them.
Yeah,
Half
you're
these fucks don't have numbers, and the other half don't have a tag.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, I saw two camper haulers today following each other, both with transport plates, both no signs.
Sweet.
They won't know.
Yeah. They won't see my weight distribution hitch and my mud flaps. No way.
Yeah.
Right.
They
And
won't
my
see my bungee
transport
cords on my transport plate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve 360 has a question. Have you guys ever had a dealership that you found it impossible to get your 53-foot trailer into?
All the time. And for that situation, you unload out in the road and pray you don't get run over.
Out east.
Sweet.
Out east is the worst.
Yep.
Yo,
They're
New
out there,
Jersey.
that's for sure.
There's one I used to go to in San Diego. The lot was only off the street. It was probably 30 feet deep, but it went for a mile.
Yep.
But yeah, there was you couldn't even. Fortunate enough, there was a turn lane, so you had 2 lanes going one way, 2 lanes going another way, and then turn lane in the middle. And when you called in, they'll tell you pull past the first driveway, but don't go past the second driveway. Be in the turn lane. And they would you'd kick one off, and he'd be watching you, and you'd see him come out of the second driveway, come down the sidewalk, come out the first driveway, grab the camper, pull it onto the lot. And he'd go up to the second driveway, and he'd wait, and you get the next one off, and then here you come down the sidewalk, grab it, and away you go. So,
I have
yes.
a question. Have you guys, any of you guys, ever been to Eureka, Missouri to deliver?
Burley RV.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have.
How long were you there?
6 hours.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
wanted to strangle that lady.
So there was a lady doing my check-in, and then the owner, if it's the same guy, came out. This dude had a cigar in his mouth walking around the unit, and then got in the unit.
Wow.
This is how I found out the guy was the owner. I went running in there. I said, "You get your ass out of this fucking camper with that cigar. I'm not getting billed $3,000 for someone to clean it."
Yep.
He looked at me and goes, "Son, I own the dealership. I will smoke it anything I want."
Hey, yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm like, "Well, how do I know you're the owner?" And then the lady's like, "He's the owner." I'm like, "Okay, never mind then."
Like once you sign that bill
yeah.
of lading, that's when you can smoke in that camper. Is what really should
Yeah.
you know how you should have put it, because
Hey,
it's like
no,
it's mine
made me-
until you sign that.
they made me
Yeah.
park on the street for like 3 hours before I even got into the lot.
Oh geez.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I was heated the time I left that place.
Can imagine.
And then I finally get unloaded, get everything. Oh well, we're training a new person today. We're gonna let the new person do it. Like, can you get me out of here? Like,
Yeah.
oh man, I will
When
not
you
go
could-
back to Eureka, Missouri ever again. I don't care if it's the only load on the planet. I will not go back.
Yeah, I haven't been back.
Yeah, it's like you can walk around it and see if we bounce it off something. That's all that matters. After that, you have like 72 hours. Turn it in then. Get me out of here. Train your people while I'm gone.
Yeah.
I don't know why that isn't enforced. You know, like walk around it, do the outside, open the door, make sure the refrigerator's not laying in the floor, and do the rest on your time. I don't know why we can't enforce that,
Yep.
Right.
because we don't care that there's missing putty, and you know what I mean? Like, that's not our problem.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Don't give a shit about sawdust on the floor or
Yeah.
Yep.
showers that don't line up or doors that are broken on the inside. I don't care. You guys deal with that. Right? Got nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, so I don't mind delivering to Camping World. You know, we get the wave runoff when Justin isn't doing his job. So we go there, and they were trained to find a minimum of 1 hour of warranty work at when they check your unit in. So if they don't find it, they're gonna find it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Well, you guys may have just saved Stephen Jardine, because he said there's 2 Eurekas on the load board. He said, I guess I'm not going to be taking those.
Oh, come
Don't
on.
even
We got to
think
do it at least
about it.
once.
Yeah.
Yeah. Check it out. It's real cool. There's some cool, I think that's the place they have maybe some cool vehicles there or old campers or something. Is that?
He's got older campers. Some old school
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you got
I
time
have
to check it out.
time to look at it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I went up to a dealership up in Grand Rapids. It's across the street from the camping ground. I think it's a Terrytown, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Something like that. If you go in there, he has like Aventadors and like all sorts of classic cars sitting off to the side. They'll show you around. It's
Yeah,
kind of
another
cool.
I go there for he's my favorite one for new camp because I can leave here late and they let me sleep on the lot there. I'll come in the middle of the night, unload, pull forward, put everything up, go to bed, and then I get up in the morning and then they come in, they walk around it, send the wind, away I go.
Yeah, I showed up like an hour early one day. He's like, "Yeah, let's check you in." I'm like, "Sweet, let's do it."
Yeah, they are so cool. Sometimes I took a sold unit up there, and he's like, "I gotta have it. I don't care when it gets here." And the agent's like, "I can have a driver drop it off on Sunday." He's like, "That's fine. Throw the paperwork inside it with the keys, and have a good day."
Heck yeah.
Really?
Pulled in, dropped it, and hauled ass back to Elkhart. I'm like,
No kidding.
perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
Too bad they all couldn't be like that.
Right.
No. Yeah. Be awful handy. Awful handy.
I think isn't it? What it's Bath, New York, that has 24-hour drop off.
Most of the Watkins starts with a WRV. We get 24-hour drop off. So Bath, Nichols, Fulton, something like that. I think is where I've done the 24 hours.
Where the hell?
Yeah, I've done that work. That's probably the state you don't run to.
No, it sure the hell ain't.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. What was that?
I've never been to it. I just have heard about it.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I've done it a
Is that
few times where I drop off on a Sunday afternoon and my paperwork's there on Monday. I'm already back at the yard first thing, picking up another unit, turning and burning.
That'd be
Is
nice.
that like in Egypt or Africa or something? Or
Yeah, take the
somewhere?
boat and ferry, and then you jump on a plane, and then it
okay.
lands there. Yeah, because you can't drive your trucks over in that area because otherwise, they like to pull you in for things and stuff.
It's not Greenwood. I know that.
Yeah,
That's the problem. Justin says if it's not in Indiana, if it's not between Indy and Goshen, no clue.
No idea. I'm lost. Definitely lost.
Oh, it's Louisville in Goshen.
Oh, okay. He's broadened his
Louis-
horizons a little bit.
Louisville and Grand Rapids. That's
Yeah.
But not above Grand Rapids. I showed him that one day when he was doing singles, and he wasn't going 2 hours more north.
He is a creature of habit.
Uh-huh.
Well, them countries worship cows anyway, and the way he abuses his.
Chris just said it's a Wilkins RV. Yep.
There you go.
Okay. Hey, listen, I got this old truck. She's tuned in, and I got her trained, and she knows where to go. I just got to send her in the right direction, boys.
He just has to follow that blue line.
It's like a Tesla. Hey, I went to speaking of Tesla, I went to Costco the other day, and I'm putting stuff in the back of the car, and here goes a Tesla driving by me. Nobody in it. Drives up to the door. The owner comes out, gets in, and they leave.
Yeah. Isn't that scary?
Yeah.
That's too much. That's too much.
Yeah.
Justin Fairwind says that one of these days he's going to grab you and do one of those West Coast runs.
Ooh, wow, no, man.
That's only like 1,800 to 2,200 miles out of his radius.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think you got to have a passport to get out there, and I don't have a passport, so I'm out of luck.
Anything west of Indiana has to have a passport in Justin's mind.
Yes. I can't get it. You can't get over the Mississippi River without a passport, so I can't make it. Can't make it. Oh, shit.
Fairwind has been traveling in a posse lately.
Yeah, he has.
Yep. Yeah, they've been tearing it up. They've been tearing it up. I think he was parked again due to wind out there.
Yeah, yesterday. Or wait, what's today? 2 days ago.
I don't know.
Yesterday.
No,
Yeah. Sunday they were parked.
There's was some bad wind earlier today up there somewhere up north.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a single pole driver I talk to every now and again. He's got a horse trailer going up to Alberta, and he's like, the wind goes to 38 miles an hour.
Oh,
Well, yeah, I would probably stop and call it a day if it was me.
Wonder where he's at. I know Chris was telling me about there's a Bennett driver up this way. I can't remember who, but I haven't had any of those wins today, so I wonder where he was at. Maybe he's farther ahead of me.
Might be.
could be. Could be. I don't know. Yeah, the wind out there has just been tearing guys up just consistently this winter, which is unreal. But I think we talked about this when you came over, didn't we, Shawn?
Yep. That was on
Definitely.
the Cows and Campers.
It was. Yep. Yes, sir.
I didn't listen because that's where I'm going to.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I just needed miles this week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same here.
And if my truck makes any noises, I'm looking for a guardrail.
A guardrail or a row of telephone poles.
Yeah.
Well, because you hit the guardrail because you swerved to avoid the hitch that was laying in the lane of travel.
Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Of course,
Something
now
like
we
that.
just said all this shit on the podcast, so.
It's live on YouTube.
Well, and thank you for tuning in. Next week.
I say
Next
in
week
10 to
on
20
my
minutes, it'll be taken
brand
down.
new
We're good.
F450 show. Man, I looked at a F450 cabin chassis, 4-door work truck model, right?
Yep.
$80,000. Crazy.
Well, if you buy a cabin chassis, just know I'll be the first person to come over and kick you right in the dick.
No, I know, but I was at Ford waiting for my parts. I had plenty of time to walk the lot, right?
Yep.
So
The truck prices have gotten stupid. I mean, they just
Yeah.
ridiculously stupid.
Yep.
yeah, they had a 26 F450 Platinum.
Mm.
110?
100 was 104, but yeah,
Wow.
like that's
That's crazy.
Yeah.
it's like you could buy it in the house.
I say, how many Cascadias can you buy or Peterbilts can you buy with that money there, Shawn?
4
Yep.
of them. You can have 1 and 3 backups.
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
you can buy 3 really low mileage ones.
Yep.
I mean, that just, wow. That's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been eyeballing them. There's no doubt.
Yeah,
No doubt.
I'm in the look but don't touch stage.
Yep. Yeah.
You're eyeballing semis, Justin, or new trucks?
We're not one of them. One of the two.
There's only one right answer, so.
Well, I know what he's told me, and he's never getting into semi truck, so that leaves the 450.
Uh-huh.
Or he's going back on his word.
Well,
That
there's
wouldn't
things
happen.
in my life that have changed from what they were. So yeah, looking at big trucks, yes,
There you
Uh-huh.
go.
yes.
We
So maybe
continue
you will
to
do a
talk to each other,
California
but-
run in the future then.
No, definitely not.
Just in the big truck.
He's
No,
just going to be comfortable.
no, 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 no. There may be some things changing. We'll see. But
Justin,
yeah,
Your channel would blow up. You go out to California, get on the beach, show them toes.
yeah. Hashtag feet finder engaged.
Speaking of that, Justin, are we going to see some pictures in the sand in the next coming days?
No, No, you're not. No. There's going to be a lag in video for the next week. So, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. So, anyhow.
Hey, just think if you go out to the West Coast, all them dairy cows, you can just have a heyday just punching cows left and right.
Yes. I wouldn't even know what to do. But yeah, I mean, those Cascadias, I mean, you can get a really nice one for 30 grand. Like,
Yeah.
really nice.
Now, didn't they have issues with like the computers or something like that in the last few years? I know there's like companies out there that like rebuild solder and whatever, supposedly. I just don't remember what it was in year range and all that crap.
So that's your Columbias and your FLDs.
Okay.
Those are your mid to early 2000s. Now 13 to, well, no, it's 12 to 14 and the Cascadia is what you want to avoid. 16 to 18 is kind of it was a good year. It was a good solid year. There were some issues, but not bad. 18 is the mid-year, so you could have an 18 old body style or an 18 new body style, which is the current body style now. 19 and newer, they just keep getting a little bit better. They're working out more and more bugs. It's becoming more and more of a, you almost know what to expect, when to expect it.
Okay.
Like at 600,000 miles, if you got a DD15, you're going to need to do injector cups. You're going to need to do condenser for the sleeper and the truck. At 700,000, you're going to need to do the overflow tank or the pressure tank because it's two pieces of plastic glued together, and after a while, they just separate. If it's intact and not deleted at 800,000 miles, you're going to start doing. You should do a what they call a def. Yeah, honestly, you need to do a delete. But if you want to keep it intact, you'll need to do a. They call it an ionization shield in the SCR. Change out the 7th injector. And I recommend this to anybody and everybody who buys a semi, regardless of the make or what it is. Every one of them has a DEF pump at the bottom of the tank. It's like one company makes this pump for everybody. Yep. Nobody changes the filter. And the most beautiful thing about it is a box with a Mercedes part number that has a Fleet Guard filter in a Cummins box.
Wait a minute. What?
Yes.
That would sound like a mess.
Oh my God.
That filter needs to be changed because nobody ever changes it, and that's what kills a DEF pump.
Okay.
So, yeah. I think the pump was made by Mercedes. And when Mercedes, like the DD15 is a collaboration between Mercedes and Detroit. And they spent $1 billion to develop the motor.
Yep.
And so somehow some parts you get have a little Mercedes part number.
No shit.
And a price to go along with it because by God, they are proud of that symbol.
Yep.
But yeah. So anyway.
I've got experience with Detroits. We own a couple of them. That 14 liter in that mid 2000s Columbia is a bad girl.
Yes.
Is a bad girl.
You put a 12.7 exhaust manifold on that, get rid of the variable vane turbo, and that you crank her up to about 600 horse, and she'll run with the cat. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, it'll blow the doors off a cat. I guarantee it.
Well, I wasn't going to go that far, but
I know it will. I know it will.
So,
and she'll take 675, and she'll ask for more.
Yeah.
Sounds like Justin's really been thinking of this big truck here.
I've already got one. I own a 14-liter Detroit, a 2005.
There you go. Sign it up.
It's a day cab, bud.
You ran the black truck day cab.
I know, but
Ooh.
different. You're right. You're right. I did. But yeah, it's a running site. I mean, you can load that girl to 110,000 and send it.
Supposedly.
And supposedly, from what I hear,
Allegedly.
Yes, allegedly. Yes.
From the word on the street, you can run her between 100 and 110,000 and put her on the big road, and she likes it. She likes it a lot and gets good mileage.
Oh yeah, I want to put a 14-liter in my 93 FLD.
Yep.
I think that would be a nice little
So
setup.
I have a question about that. The big trucks, are companies as picky on year like they are with pickups, or how does that
Well,
work?
and that's what I was saying earlier was 2000. That's it. And you know, I may or may not have a truck that's older than 2000, and no bueno.
Yeah, they definitely. I know, like, so I'm sure Wave's the same way with Horizon. They want you to have that ELD, not all that crap that, pre-99s don't have to run it. They can run paper logs, all that stuff. So,
yeah.
So for Bennett, 2005 is the cutoff on a semi, 2015 on a pickup.
Yeah.
Now, they will make exceptions based on the condition of the truck. Now, yes, your 99 and older trucks are exempt from an ELD, but if they have a data port and the company requires an ELD, you can plug one into it. My 93 has an OBD2 port because there is actually one electric wire on that motor. It doesn't track like the newer trucks, so they don't know when the key's on or key's off. They just know the truck was stopped, the truck is moving. The truck stopped for 10 hours, the truck moved again. I've gotten approval to put my 93 on, but I have to be able to plug my ELD into it. So for me, that's not a big deal. I just need to pull the head of my ass and put the old world back together.
So if a guy hires on with a 2015 truck, do they, like next year, would they want you to come in and they inspect it once a year, or how do they?
No, you'll be grandfathered in, and as long as you don't get a bunch of equipment tickets, then it's business as usual.
Yeah.
Now, if you start getting like mud flap ticket or tire tickets, then they're going to want to come in and take a look and figure out what the problem is.
Yeah.
somebody's not doing their maintenance.
Sometimes, like you look at buying a used truck, but like, is it going to be good for just a couple of years, and then they're going to tell you no bueno? And then, like, if something happens at that company, and then you got to move to a different one, you might be forced to get a different truck.
Correct. Now, like for Bennett, so the requirements of 2015 pickup. You get your 2000, say you get a 2016, you go 4 or 5 years, say they don't change the requirement. Or no, they change the requirement and they make it newer. When that truck is no longer in service, your next truck has to meet the required age. So,
yeah.
I know when I leased on it, they always said 10 years, but then, it was like, let's see the pictures of it. Does it a rust bucket? Does it look good?
Right.
Is it maintained? Like, there's that fine line. They didn't just say, yeah, no problem, like they would if it was within that 10-year range.
Yeah.
Yeah. No poop brown truck, Steve.
I say, if you want a new truck, Seth, just say you want to go buy a new truck. We'll understand. You don't need to come up with excuses that you only got a couple more years.
Uh-huh.
Well, I got 5 more years with this one, I guess.
Yeah, that one's definitely going on fire before long.
Yeah. I just, no, I don't know. We'll see what shakes down, but I mean, I get their point of the ELD stuff, but I mean, if also, exempt is exempt is exempt, right? So, whatever. It is what it is.
Tired of no one believing you? DOT stops for following too close? Don't feel safe when you're parked overnight in a seedy truck stop? Get your Wolfbox today. Link below.
The Mr. Pickup Trucker podcast is an Amazon affiliate.
Remember, you're leased to them.
I know it.
Their
They set
rules.
the rules. Yep.
That's right. And you got to play by their game. And I understand, I'm not going to cry about it.
Yeah, if you don't like it, that's when you go start your own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
Just go spend your own $5 million.
Yeah. I'll fire that checkbook up right now, bud.
Can I borrow 5.5 million so I can have 5 million?
Oh, shit. But it is what it is. We got to play by their rules if we want a job, right?
100%.
Yep.
So, I don't know. I'm not sure. Your truck's got that pack car motor in it, doesn't it?
It does. I got a pack car motor. I got pack car rear end. The only thing that's not pack car is the transmission somehow.
Okay. How many miles are on that bad girl?
677, 686.
Okay.
And I'm not going to, well, God, I hate to say it because something will fuck
Don't
it up.
say it. Just skip.
Yeah.
Pass. Don't say it.
No.
That's like, there's
It's
been
running.
too much stuff going on recently to talk about anything.
Don't say it.
Yeah.
It's I will say this, for being a pack car, it is actually, it's impressed me in some aspects,
Yep.
but so it's a 13 liter at
Yep.
445 or 450 horse. The Cascadia was 15 liter at 400 horse.
Yep.
But I'm now figuring out, and it's taken a couple of weeks, literally to get up and over the hills, I just have to keep my foot in the thing.
Just keep her wound up.
Yes. And I'm not used to that. Like, literally, the pedal is on the floor. And it's the only way it'll go up over the hill. Otherwise, it's, 45, 50 over the hill.
Yeah.
Which is, some people be like, well, how much faster do you need to go over the hill? Well, I don't want to get run over. And Durka in front of me is doing 20.
Mm.
And I don't want to do 20 behind Durka. So,
No.
Plus, you're not really hauling that heavy,
right. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Oh, that was changing the subject. That was a question we had the other day. How's your trailer spec again? Isn't it like 30,000 or some shit?
Yeah, so it is, obviously 53 foot long, has two 15K axles, and they are dual wheeled. And I'm running 17.5 rubber on them.
Yeah.
So the sticker for excise tax, the GVW of the trailer is 26 or 28, but you could, realistically, the trailer would probably be 33.
Yep. Yeah, they were asking. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. There's a question, so I'm going to change it. So you finish it up. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, they were asking, about single axle versus tandem axle and that type of neighborhood. And we were trying to explain, that, you're not going to carry that type of weight.
Yeah.
On these trailers. That's just not what we haul, right?
Right. Like, I got one camper that's 1,900 and the other two are 1,500.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need 30K axles or 15K axles under it.
Yeah.
But that's how it is, and it doesn't seem to eat tires as bad. So.
Yeah.
Because the duals on it
Yes.
distributes the weight out a lot better.
That's my thinking anyway.
Yep.
Because every single wheel trailer I've had, 25,000 miles, and the tires look like a roller coaster. You can just see the dips and the curves, and yeah.
And one of those tires, I think that's like $300-400 a tire or something.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Every 25,000 miles. Ugh.
And I got
mine are lasted like 80 to 100,000.
Oh, that's better. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
And my brakes are lasting. Like the brakes on my rear axle are original, and so they have 350,000 somewhere around there. Nice. I shouldn't be saying none of this. I got to go all the way up,
Seth. We're gonna change it then, since Seth's trying to jinx himself. 360 Steve. Now, I'm not saying any of us are qualified to answer this, but something no one's talking about. Yes, we get a rate increase. The problem is mileage deduction already set. People will feel the pain next April. Any advice? So, I don't know if any of you guys have. My theory is, and I'm not a tax professional, if you've done mileage for the last 5 years, 2 years, 1 year, you can go back and forth from what I understand. So if for whatever reason you've been putting thousands and thousands of dollars in your fuel tank because of high fuel costs, you can then do an actual itemized deduction this year, go back to mileage or next year type, every other year kind of thing. But that's all hearsay. I don't know 100%. So if Justin says yes, I know about this much in the tax realm. That's why I go see a tax person. I don't do them myself.
Yeah, you need to run the numbers and see which one's best, right, Shawn? Is that what you're getting ready to say?
That's exactly what I was going to say. You are correct in the fact that you can bounce from one to the other, because I've asked my CPA, because that's what she does. Is she runs. I have a profit and loss sheet, shows all my expenses, everything at the end of the year. I give that to her, and she follows whichever way is in my best interest.
Yeah.
So,
now, do you know, Shawn, from talking to your CPA, is that because the first year you didn't do any depreciation on your truck? Because that's the way I understand it.
yes.
Is if you depreciate your truck on year one, you're stuck depreciating that truck until you buy a different one.
Correct. Or the depreciation runs out.
Yeah, which is like, 5 years or something like that?
Well, depends on how you do it. How I do mine was the first year of ownership, be the second year of ownership, would be 50%, and then the following 2 years at 25%.
What if you wrote it all off the first year?
I don't know if you can.
Hypothetically say you could a couple years ago.
You can right now, yes. You could write it off all in one whack right now, yes.
Yeah.
Because, I'll straight up be transparent. I could go ahead and have like $120,000 write-off due to mileage, or I wrote off 70 or something. You know what I mean? Some numbers like that.
Right.
Yep.
Type of thing. But because I've been told I've been in depreciation, that I haven't been able to, so I can't wait till I can start writing off mileage.
Yep.
I've always,
that's why I asked.
I've always itemized, because once you get into this multi-haul game, the other two guys will attest, it's never ending. The fucking pins walk away, the strap breaks, the handle doesn't work, WD-40 so you can slide it down. Well, you guys don't have to worry about that part, but for the WD-40 for your ratchets, freaking tires, it's bearings, backing plates, it's just a light here, and you'll look at it and the right side light doesn't work. You fix it, then you go 10 miles down the road, and you got to go to the bathroom, come back out, check everything. Left light doesn't want to work, and now you just want to pull your hair out and take a shower with a toaster.
Yeah. Steve,
yes.
what you need to do, Steve, is you need to do LLC and lease the truck to yourself.
Yes.
And you can get around all that, and you can write off all them miles.
Yeah, that's what I'll look into more. I talked to my tax guy about it, and he was like, so I need to do some more digging.
Get a different tax guy. You need one that's not afraid to go to prison.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I was
Yes.
he definitely is not by the book. He just, I asked him about that,
Ah.
LLC writing off, and he was like, well, I don't really see a bunch of benefits. Not that you can't, but I don't see a bunch of benefits.
Gotcha.
So I'm not saying he's right, not saying he's wrong. It's just
Well, you need to
his way
explain
of
to him
looking at
what you're talking about doing. You gotta. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be quiet. I know nothing. I see nothing. I hear
Hey.
nothing.
Hey, I do have the guy coming to talk about LLCs. So he
Yep.
is coming.
So yeah, if I could get him
yeah.
to open up the eyes a little
So,
more, then that'd definitely be something I'll do. So Kevin wants to know if we can each mention our average loaded miles per gallon and your average loaded actual weight. That's so ballpark. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, wind,
Yeah.
no wind, blah blah blah. I'd say
Yeah.
my average is 10 miles a gallon loaded, and my average weight is probably 12.5. Should I pull off physicals? 12, something like that.
I average by, like, when I do my numbers, I average of 10 miles a gallon. That factors for being loaded and getting 8, 9, being unloaded and getting 13, 14, and then hauling cars, sometimes you're at 11, 12. So
Right.
I just figured 10. It's a
I
safe
second
number.
that.
It might be a touch low, but
Yep. Yeah, and then I weigh anywhere from 15, 18,000 to right at 26.
So I'm at 7 miles, whether you push it out of a jumbo jet plane at 30,000 feet or drive the thing.
Yeah.
And about 30 to 40,000 is where I'm at, depending. If I have campers, I'm on the 30,000 side. If I'm hauling vans, I'm on the 40,000 pound side.
That's your total truck and trailer weight.
Truck, trailer, and cargo.
Yep.
Because the vans are 7 to 8,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Itemize everything.
you know what those transit vans weigh? Like those
Empty or outfitted?
Where they are,
Empty or outfitted?
Empty.
Empty, they're about 3,000 pounds.
Outfitted, you mean as they're made up to be campers?
Like
no, I'm talking about the big ones. Like the ones like the high top.
The high top, yeah. They're 30,000 to 3,500, depending if it's 4-wheel drive or 2-wheel drive.
Shit.
That's just an empty van, not a camper van, correct?
Correct. An empty transit high top 4-wheel drive diesel, 3-cylinder diesel is 3,500 pounds. A gasser 2-wheel drive high top is 3,000. I haul a bunch of them.
Yeah. Does that help you, Seth?
Because they always have them down as like 5,000 to 6,000. That's why I was.
Yeah, no, they're nowhere near that.
Okay.
Life on the road, miles of bugs, freezing temperatures. Get your Rain-X 2-in-1 today. Link below.
Just curious.
George.
So how many miles per gallon do you guys get while idling?
You what?
How many miles per gallon do you get idling? I saw that in a video a couple weeks ago.
So
I get all the miles per gallon idling to the negative.
I get 0 because idling in the miles per gallon, but
yeah, exactly.
I do consume between 0.8 and 1 gallon per hour.
Yep, that's what I always heard too. I never mathed it all out, but I can tell you my truck over the lifespan is 13.5 5 or 7 miles to the gallon. That's idling. That's driving. That's the life of this truck, almost 700,000 miles. So,
Yeah. Let's see. What's that say? Which one of you fellas is going to hit 1,000,000 miles first? I've already blown 1,000,000 out of the way.
I think he means in the truck that you're driving, not in general.
Oh, okay.
Because he says on the odometer.
Oh,
It probably won't be me because I have a bad habit of getting rid of trucks.
yeah.
So,
I got 300 to go.
Yeah. Right. Probably be Steve like in about 3 months.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Maybe a year and a half. Simmer down. 300,000 miles is a long way.
Yeah.
hey, at the end of the day, you can trim up that drive time a little bit, and that'll get that a little bit quicker.
Yeah. At the end of the day, you can edit that shit.
Yes.
Didn't you know that?
You know.
I didn't. Yep, I'm kind of at that point. As long as I'm doing this, I'm thinking I'm going to try to make this truck a couple million-mile truck. If I got to put parts and pieces and things in it, I'm going to do it. I think it'll be kind of fun.
It would be, my opinion is always of when I had pickups, get it to paid off, and then just stack the money and just replace what needs to be replaced.
Yep.
You know, because you've already got your money's worth out of it. There's no point in getting another truck. To me, there was never another point of getting another truck, learning its quirks, its issues. You know this truck.
Yep.
So
I figure as long as the body's still clean, not rusted out and flapping in the
Yes.
wind, it's worth
Yep.
motors, transmission, transfer case, rear ends, whatever.
yeah.
Yeah. Because, I mean, let's just face it.
Yeah.
Our
That's where I'm
trucks, they're not worth anything. You know, like my
Exactly.
truck, if I was going to go to sell this truck, I mean, they're going to look at the odometer and they're going to laugh at me. You know what I mean? They're going to be like, I'll give you $3. Right. So, you know, you might as well just keep her moving. Right.
I'll do you one
Yeah.
better. I'll give you 5.
Okay. Same deal. You know what I'm saying? Same deal. So, I don't know. I know those sport chassis with the cat motor, man, they got my attention, but they're just
Yeah, but-
salty.
They're salty. And here's the deal: if it's the 7-liter cat, I wouldn't even worry with it. Now,
Yeah.
if you could actually find one that I'm trying to do a text message.
Now you're talking like an M2 Freightliner type
Yes.
sport chassis? Okay.
Yep.
I want
Yeah.
to make sure we're all on the same page because I'm like, I think that, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. Somewhere in that
Um,
neighborhood.
So yeah, if you can find one with like a 10-liter motor, now you've
Yep.
got something.
That's what I was looking at. Yeah.
That
C9.
little, well, yeah, C9 is going to be a little on the small side, but C9 is way better than C7.
Yeah.
The reason why I say C10 is the C10 basically is the same block from 10-liter up.
Yeah.
So you've got liners, it's rebuildable. You don't have to bore it and put a sleeve in it. Whereas your
Yes.
C9 you do. C10 you don't.
Yeah. Well, it
So-
seems like the ones with the bigger motor in them, usually they're 4-wheel drive. And they have
Yes.
a big Dana front axle and lockouts on them, and they're badass. But they're
They
also $100,000. So I don't have one,
Yes.
but you know, they're bad to the bone. They look intriguing, is what I'm saying. You know.
So you guys will know the day that I retire from this gig because I will have a sport chassis pulling a 22-foot Coleman.
Yeah.
Until
Yes.
then, it's going to be either a stupid enterprise truck or some clapped out semi truck that I paid $20,000 for.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Hey,
just want
real quick before we get too far, if you guys are watching and haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button for us. And if you guys have comments, put them in the comments. We'll try to answer them as we go. And also, I see Tommy was in the comments. Tommy, I appreciate you sending me gloves. I'm going to try to email you back later. But you guys can go ahead and do your thing. I'll just
Tommy, I'm going to come steal the gloves from Seth, so throw an extra set in there for him.
Yeah.
So also that's Bennett at 425 North Main Street, Middlebury, Indiana, care of Shawn McDaniel.
Did you guys see those gloves? They're sweet.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Kevin asked you to think the fuel prices are going to continue to rise or anything from here, crystal ball. I think it's going to go either way. I mean, I could see where they're going to continue rising. I can see where they're dropping. Once again, you never know. So
you never can tell.
No.
I
And the minute you think you got it figured out, they change it.
100%. I rolled the dice on Friday. I could have filled up for 422, and I said, I'll wait till Sunday when I leave, and we'll see if it goes up or down. Well, of course, it went up. So, a lot of the time you try to play the odds, you're screwed either way. So, better just to buck up and do it.
Yes, sir. No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
It's just part of the game. You either deal with it or you just don't do the job, unfortunately.
Pretty much. I mean, that's truck driving, right?
Yeah. Either way, whether you drive to a 9 to 5 or you drive here, you're still paying it. The nice thing is this, I look at it as this is paying the RV transport is paying for my to and from work fuel cost.
Yeah.
I used to pay $400 a month to go to and from my job that I didn't get reimbursed for. At least this is reimbursing me.
Well, and we can all cry about, whatever, $5-6 fuel. This isn't the first time I've seen $5-6 fuel running a truck.
I've paid this. I paid this kind of numbers before when I first started. I think 21, 22, it shot up like this.
Yes, sir.
It's just part of it.
Yeah.
This is the name of the game, right?
Yep.
You just got to decide if it's what you want to do, you got to go for it,
Yep.
So
keep the wheels turning.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is that time of year where, if you're a part-timer, you run that extra load every week. You're going to make up that fuel by running an extra load. Yeah, you're putting miles on, you're putting wear and tear on, but you still can make the same money by working a little harder.
Correct.
Yeah, because, we all kind of keep track of it. Like I said, I'm 12 to 14 cents in added fuel costs overall. Fuel's jumped up over $2, and it's an added 14 cents to me.
Yep.
In the grand scheme of things, you look at it and go, oh my God, but it's really a drop in the bucket.
Yes.
Yeah. Because if you think of that, if that's going to put you out of business, you probably shouldn't have been doing the business.
Exactly.
Are you saying 14 cents a mile?
Yes.
What are you getting? How much are you? What's your miles per gallon?
So it is
out of an airplane falling down or driving it.
Exactly.
Don't you listen, Seth?
Well, I'm just asking because, if it's 8, say it's 8, that's $1.12 or something, right? But it's went up like $2. So
February, March. Yeah, I've only been keeping track since February. So we got February and March. My minimum has been 6.01. My maximum was 7.56 for an average of 7.06. That's on 10,002 miles, 5,001 miles per month. Works out to 51 cents per mile fuel cost.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Like if you're getting 7 miles a gallon, how many times does 7 go into $2? That's what I was trying to figure out.
I got you.
Yep.
I got to
Yeah.
take my shoes off for that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's more than 14 is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
it might be.
I at 10, what I do at 10 miles to gallon, I figured out it's like 22.5 cents more is what we would need in the rate to offset the cost in fuel. But if you're loaded both ways, that may go down to that 12 to 15 cents. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
my fuel cost was 38 cents a mile before it went up, and now it's 51 cents a mile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 13. Yeah. So
So
obviously, the more you're loaded, like if
that's
you can,
where I came up.
if you're dropping and like driving 12 miles to pick up your load, that lessens the deadhead, lessens the miles. But if you're driving 200 miles or all the way back, that changes the numbers.
It sure does.
David, yes, we did go ahead and talk about Bennett being more lenient right now. I know we've touched on it. We're running into the hour-and-a-half mark. People look like they're hitting the road. So this will get put back out in probably the next day or so. Touch back in that. Shawn did talk about Bennett, and they are lenient and how to use his name if you do want to go over that direction.
Yes.
Companies about staying and decrease rates. Event of fuel price. So question for Shawn. How do the companies go about staying or decreasing the rates? So I'm sure it's supposed to be increasing or decreasing the rates in event of fuel prices come down sharply. Is it all or nothing, or do they adjust accordingly?
So what I've seen is they will adjust accordingly at first, but if it's like a big drop, like we're in the 450 with the discount, and it gets back to $2.89 to $3, they'll just yank it all out from underneath us. Yeah.
Yep.
So like the money will disappear and the rates go back to where they were prior.
Well,
Overnight.
Justin's been
Overnight, too. It won't take 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Justin has been saying it for the last 6 months that I've known him, that we've slowly seen a few pennies disappear because fuel prices have been slowly dropping to that 280, 250, 280 mark, depending on where you're at. And so like it was a slow, gradual drop. 5 cents here, 2 cents here equals up to 10 to 15 total we lost. And so it like Shawn just said, just going to depend on how it changes.
Yeah.
Is now the
That's
busiest
exactly
time
right.
of the year in RV transport? Generally asking, yes, between now and May.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because everybody is busting out them shows for the summer so people can come get their new unit for the summer. Cleburne has been just demanding units for their show in the last 2 weeks. Just keeps you turning and burning.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hammer time right now. Get her done right now.
Yep.
Get her done.
It's one of those
Take
things,
all-
if you wait too much longer, you're going to miss the rush. By the time you get in, you get your feet wet, you do the learning curve, how to hook up, how to deliver, how to do everything, and then it's going to be back into the slow time before you know it.
Yes.
That's correct.
So
That is correct. It's slipping away fast. Golly,
it comes and goes super fast.
it's cooking, boy. I tell you what. But I will say right now, the yards are slammed.
Yes, but that's what. If you wait another
Slammed.
2 weeks before you hit orientation, that's going to change. You know what I mean? Then you're talking 4 weeks before you're feeling comfortable. It's going to go on and on and on.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Okay,
It's
guys.
always like that. It's it's a couple months of good, couple months of slow, couple months of good. Like
100%.
Just get in and ride the wave with everybody else.
Yep. If you have a CDL range for a backup that you can run a dump truck locally or something with somebody, it helps out tremendously in the slow times if you're that tight on cash. So second thing helps. So
Yeah, the CDL thing is very important. I know a lot of guys say it's not, but it is.
It's a guaranteed job in your pocket no matter what.
Yeah. If the RV industry goes belly up, you can go jump in a big truck somewhere.
Yep.
A big truck, Cisco food or any food service truck, any Coca-Cola truck, concrete truck, dump truck. I mean, it sounds. A driving job is everybody's looking for a driver.
Yep.
Especially if you got a clean record, you can get a job pretty much anywhere.
Yep. I'll agree with that 100%. Like, I sit there and look at the RV industry as a total. Do you have to have a no? Does it help? Yes. Depending on your truck and stuff like that. But it's definitely in the slow times. I've seen so many people say, man, we slowed down for 6 months. I called a local buddy who was driving a dump truck or, day cab or something. And they were like, I was able to subsidize my income for 6 months and then get back into the pickup.
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's a win-win. And, that CDL, it's going to open up, I've heard guys say, oh, well, they don't pay no more for CDL loads. Well, bullshit, they don't. They sure as hell do. Their CDL loads pay more money, and it opens the board up. You're gonna have more options. Even in the slow times, you're gonna have more options because in the slow times, those non CDL loads, they're poof gone. I mean, like right now.
Well, if you think about it, 100% of the people are fighting over a 12,000 and under trailer. There's only certain people who can get 12,000 and over GVWRs. So do you want to fight with the masses or do you want to fight with the little? You know what I mean? Like, it just happens. And I don't know about other companies. I know like Horizon has, and they've had it since I started. If you hit 5,000 miles, loaded miles in a month or 8 loads, and you have a clean driving record, clean inspection, blah, 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 you get 3 cents per mile just for having a CDL. Whether you pull a 20-footer all the way up to a 40-some footer, it doesn't matter. You're 3 cents bonus. So I think they said, what I was reading earlier, Seth, like $39,000 in February they gave out just in CDL bonuses. Because,
there you go, boys.
Yeah. If that doesn't give you the incentive to get it, what's going to at that point?
Exactly.
Get the free money.
Yeah.
So.
Get on it, Steve.
Trust me, it's on the docket for this year. Now Shawn pushed me in high gear knowing that. Because I was thinking like June, July range. And now it's like, oh, shoot, maybe end of May, June. Kind of crap or get off the pot scenario. So.
Yeah.
What do you guys do for health insurance while doing this line of work? And how much monthly if you have it?
Well, my answer is easy. My wife, she has a really good job, and I'm a well-kept man. And I also have occupational insurance through Bennett. So, like when I fell and broke my ankle, it didn't cost us a dime. The occupational actually picked up the deductible or whatever I was billed from United Healthcare. I gave that bill to the occupational health people, and they paid it.
That's cool.
So literally didn't cost me a dime to break my ankle.
Yep. I know the wife and I personally, her job doesn't cover any medical insurance, so we went out to United Healthcare something. Oh, there's the truck with the trailers. But
Look
we
at
would
the little things.
just a wee baby.
I had to run out here to the plant, not to cut you off, but I had to run out here to the plant to help somebody. I guess a winch broke, so we got to push a trailer on.
Ooh, that doesn't sound fun. But yeah, we pay for our own insurance, and it's like just over 5 or just under 6. I think it's somewhere in that range. It's like $500 a month, $600 a month for 2 people. I don't really think it's worth anything, but they say you got to have it, so we have it.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I'm under the wife, but
me too.
I am looking, or I want to look to get. I don't want her to work forever, so eventually I got to make that leap.
All right, guys, let's wrap this up with one last question. Shawn, any tips for multi-haul onboarding at Bennett? And then we're gonna cut this because Shawn's got stuff he's got to do, and it's getting late.
Make sure you drive axles, all of them. I don't care if you have 1 to 3, 5, whatever. Make sure that those are covered. Make sure you got your reflective tape. Make sure your truck's in working order. Make sure that you've got a way to connect the batteries of your truck to the forklift plug on the trailer. Make sure you got your fire extinguisher and that it is charged, not discharged, and make sure you got your triangles. And pray to whoever you pray to that during your truck inspection they do it swiftly.
I've always heard you just have to have a fire extinguisher. I've never heard you had to have it charged. They say have a fire extinguisher in your truck. They never said it has to be good.
So wait a minute. Are you saying that are they pretty picky when they do the truck inspection? Is that what you meant by that?
Yes.
Probably goes back to that self-insured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so, the ship sheet trailer covers my rear drive axle. So the front one is open. Well, I happen to put a fender on it because it could potentially throw a rock up and hit the camper.
Yep.
But my trailer's covering the back axle 100%, but yet I still got to put a set of fenders on it.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So there's another $300.
Yeah. Okay.
I was just curious.
Excuse me.
Wrap it
All
up.
right, boys. Thank you for watching the Mr. Pickup Trucker.
Pickup Trucker podcast.
Yeah.
We're
Thank
supposed
you,
to all say
Shawn.
it together.
Oh, we were? Okay, sorry.
No,
Thank you, Shawn, for coming by again. We sure appreciate your knowledge. I'm sure we'll have you back again.
Yeah.
Thank you for hopping in here.
It's
No
always
problem.
good. It's always fun talking shit with you. You got a good attitude, and I sure do appreciate it.
I enjoy this. You guys crack me up. I like it.
your commission check is in the mail.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
sweet. Well,
Yes.
and everyone needs to subscribe. I'm at 885 people. I need
Nice.
1,000.
So, yep. So Shawn McDaniel's getting close to 1,000. Justin's getting close to 1,000. If anybody has anybody to push them over to the channels, let's get them up there in the next couple months, minimum by summertime. And then we'll have our cookout, and that'll be a good thing to go ahead and celebrate. It's them hitting their 1,000. I'm still like 400 and something away. So,
So
awesome, guys.
anyhow,
thank you so much
Thanks.
for jumping in. Thank you for spending your night with us. Thank you for listening to us. Just ran on and on and on. And hope you guys all have a wonderful night.
Y'all.
See you guys. Thank you.
Later, baiters.